Welcome back to my channel once again, GM Bomas SBK. This is a construction and engineering works company. We will be running an episode on our newly constructed 5-bedroom bungalow from an empty site to a fully completed 5-bedroom bungalow. Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of our from empty site to a fully completed 5-bedroom bungalow. We'll be revealing this 5-bedroom bungalow to you in 4 episodes, stating all the processes and the costs involved in all of these stages of work. This construction is a testament of our proper planning, quality workmanship, professional supervisions, and our attentions to details. You will agree with me when we start revealing these construction works to you. The construction started in March 2026 with site preparation, mobilization to site, setting out, excavation works, and the foundation, which is the substructure works in detail, excavation, the oversight concreting foundations, the block work, the fillings, and also the ground floor slab, which popularly called the German floor. One important thing that I want to point out in these substructure work stages is prior to mobilization to site, we never had opportunity to visit the site to have an idea of the site. What we only have was just the drawing that we used to prepare our bill of quantity. But getting to site, we discover a lot of things, regarding the foundations. The foundation was not what we expected. It has to be raised to a greater level, maybe about 1.2 meter, so that it will be above the road. So all of these were not really captured in the bill, which also leads to increase in number of the number quantities of block work, increase in quantities of fillings, and also which also affect workmanship and every other materials that they require in that particular stages. So, and again, this contract is a lump sum contract, which is a fixed sum contract that does not allow for variations, for fluctuations, or for any claims, which give the client a clear advantage in the contract, because the contract, the client obviously is a diaspora that will not be able to vet a lot of claims that might possibly arise in the contract. So the construction started, as I earlier said, but when we get to the issue of filling, because of the volumes of the fillings involved, so we have to fill in layers with compactions, and also with the trying to also wet the filling so that you'll be able to compact very well, and also so that we'll not be having void in those spaces if we didn't put enough water to ensure that it's compacted very well. So that takes a lot of time. So the foundation work run from March. We started works exactly March 6th. So it's run from March to some part of April, like the second week in April. That's when we're able to complete the substructure works. So, and all of that, the substructure work cost 20,875,092 naira. That is the cost that is being expensed in executing the substructure works, which includes the excavations, the um, foundation works in terms of the concrete, the block work, the fillings, the oversight concrete, and also the damp-proof membrane. Every works that is going to be executed in the foundation. So it costs 20,875,092 naira. So if you agree with this cost for this 5-bedroom bungalow, so thank you. I'll see you on the next episode.